Hi, Navista. Um, hey, Gio. Feel free to request up. I'm just gonna do a couple of invites. Hey, Arya. Gio. I'm gonna invite everybody up. Feel free to join me.
Siriana.
Hi, how are you? Hey, T squared. I'm glad to have you here.
Hey, hey, glad to be here.
I don't think you and I have ever directly talked, but I really appreciate what you share on Gio's lives.
Thank you, thank you. I likewise.
Waiting for Adam. Let's see. I'm gonna pause my camera for just a moment while I get some things going. Um, so I think T squared and Aria, this is your, am I saying your name right, Aria? Or is it Araya? She can answer when she's ready.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Um, yes, it's Aria.
I thought so because of the music. Okay. Um, and Maria, that's perfect. So, all right, I'm gonna keep sharing. I'm trying to get Adam in here because he's co-hosting. But what we do is every new moon we get together. Last January, I got this really strong vision, like multiple times a day. It was right when the ice situation in Chicago was really bad. And I just felt everyone's grief and it was just so heavy. And um, I channel a guide named Sprocket and I'm like, Sprocket, what can we do? And he showed me just an image of everyone stopping what they're doing all at the same time and just letting out a somatic vocal release. It could be chanting, singing, praying, whatever it is that you feel called to do. And I saw this like visual image of our frequency just wrapping the world with unconditional love. And we've done it 2 times now. And everyone that's been participating has seen things happen in their life that are just beautiful. And the energy in this space is really, really nice. Um, so I'm going to keep inviting. What we do prior to 11:11 is we just kind of talk about like if we had no limitations, if we could just create the world that we want right now, what's important to us? Like, what would it look like? What would we want? So, if you guys would want to start talking about that while I do some background stuff, I would love that. Um, yeah, so Gia, you came up first. What do you think?
Freedom, just
Mm,
abundance, a reverence for life, every moment, a stillness of action that is both divine and human at the same time, because it is through these vessels that we get to experience abundance, prosperity, communication, community, connectivity, ease,
mm,
ease,
I feel that.
and choice, right? Choice of the challenges as well, too, right? Like the good challenges of growth, of expansion, of manifestation, of becoming, just appreciation for all of the experience of being the dark and the light, the shadow in the form, just a wholeness and completeness to our being in which all things have the space to be exactly what it is, a unique expression of the source of its existence.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Sorry, one second. Hey, Adam, welcome up. I'm going to be doing some background stuff. Would you mind taking over? We're just getting started. Um, I wanted to start off just sharing what we did last time, what we want the world to look like. So we're going to pass to T squared, but I'm going to have you take over the live for a second. Is that okay?
I'm here for it.
Thanks, honey.
T Square, great to have you here.
Good to be here. So, if I had no limitations, what would the world look like? Peace. Peace with being in my full expressive self. Spreading joy, love, health, wellness, connectedness, community. Assisting people up level themselves if they so choose. Traveling the world, experiencing different cultural experiences, making connections, building communities, self-sustaining, unconditional love. Just a shared collective experience with all the ups and downs, so to speak. It's all part of the whole. That's what I would see. That's what it would look like for me.
Thank you for sharing that. I always like to communicate how I feel and how the energy is around when people are sharing, to just to communicate as we are, as we're showing up, as we're feeling, as we're moving, as we're being, living in that moment as you share. So I felt that, how you were communicating, seeing, feeling, responding, the reflection of that for you to show up as you are in that moment. So I want to acknowledge everybody sharing these things from a place of presence in that moment, because as we are all speaking together and communicating these things, the closer we bring ourselves into that moment of our share of feeling the things that we are expressing, the closer we all become in one in creating that, not waiting for that, but living in that from now and to call it in. So thank you for that share and for where you're coming from into that. And I felt that. Thank you. So I'm going to continue to go through to see how people are meeting that message right now, wherever you are, navigating, however things are showing up for you. We are not alone in everything. And I want to see, I believe, I'm not sure who is next in the Aria. Did you go yet?
No, I haven't. Hello, everyone.
Good to see you.
Yes, I'm so glad to be here. Really looking forward to this live. I'm really excited. I love what everyone else shared so far. They basically said how I feel. I mean, I just want to see a world where we have peace, where people are at peace with themselves. Because if people can find, peace within, we can have peace without. And I just really feel, for me, a big thing that I pray for is for children to be safe. The safety of our children, the safety of our elders, the safety of women, the safety of men, of all of us to just be safe And to me, that's a peaceful world, you know. Of course, that's like that's me just wanting that. But as a collective and as a whole, us imagining that and sending that energy and frequency and healing, I believe it does make a difference. And just us being here now in the moment and us sharing the similar, what we all desire. I just think it's so powerful and it helps the world, right now, right here where we are. And I just think it's beautiful. So thank you for having me. Oh, I can't hear
Apologies.
you.
Sorry, apologies. I've been having some technical difficulties on my
Yeah, yeah.
end. Um,
I was on mute.
gosh, I love that. I love that. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm going to be totally transparent today. I have been feeling funky the last 2 days. I so need this day today. It usually just like pulls all of myself back together. Um, so if my energy's off, that's a little bit why. But I've got everything together. Oh, hey, Chancellor, Monkey Boy, everybody, feel free to request up, please. We're all sharing what no limitations, no hold barred. Like, what do we want this world to look like? The new world is here. It's coming. We're going through a great reset. We are um, shifting from the systems that we've been in to a beautiful, beautiful life. It's really uncomfortable right now. So that's the whole purpose of this live and this event that we do every new moon is to push past the discomfort, take our voices back, and just create what we want. So we'll go to Mystical Wench next. And then if no one else is up, I'll share mine. Um,
Hello, lovely people.
Hi.
Nice to see you all. Don't mind my children in the background making lots of noise. We're outside. I'm in the garage right now. I would love to see vulnerability, honesty, healthy communication, more joy, more engagement, more connection. Recently, for myself, I have been very much so at peace while I deal with everyday human things that are frustrating and all that jazz. Life has been very calm for me for the last month. And I feel that more people should embrace that as well. There is so much energy right now with all this Aries stuff that's like we don't get a choice to hide anymore. You don't get to wear a mask. You just can't do that. It's not the way anymore. That it's a time of just being you authentically in the best way. But the connection, I would love to see deeper connections within communities, relations with Mother Earth, all of that, because that's where it all comes together, is through those connections, through yourself, through Mother Earth, through Source, through everyday life with people. So I just keep setting the intentions for more peace and balance, and hopefully it just keeps going the way it's going, because it looks like it's unfolding. It's a little messy right now, but it looks like it's unfolding in a beautiful way. And I think that's where I'm going to land for now.
That's
I
my
love
cue.
that.
Oh, go ahead. Go
I
for it.
love that.
On mute.
Oh, one more thing that I wanted to share. I'm just going to accept some people up. Um, oh, I had the back pushed out because I've got my deer in my portal right now. So I don't know if you guys can see it because I do have that filter that I just wanted a little bit of whimsy. Um, okay, I am back. Um, Thank you. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad that you have peace. That is the best news. Absolutely the best news. And as we go through it, if
Yeah.
people request up, I might just all like start shifting people through because right at 11:11 we'll do that release, and then we can stay live for a little bit after and just kind of like cycle through panelists. So if we move you down to the chat, please stay. Uh, but right now we don't have any invites. So, and also if we can keep it kind of short, little shares so that we can cycle through and get as many visions of what we want for the new world out, that would be amazing. So next we have Adam. Actually, do you want to share? And then we'll go to Josh. You're on mute, honey.
I'm just going to be present right now. I'm just going to listen
Okay.
and get involved as usual. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, Josh, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Wonderful to share space with y'all. Would you like me to
What?
go ahead and share?
I would love that.
Okay. So, I have achieved a level of unconditional self love unconditionally. Um, and I think that's what we're really trying to hold space for the world, is unconditional self love is underexplored. It requires no skills. It requires no words. There are no requirements to explore unconditional self love. And through that exploration, true sovereignty starts to come about. And we're in the ice age of our minds, and we're really starting to melt um, the frozen structures and ways that we've done things for so long. So, explore your unquestionable, undefinable, unconditional self-love. Um, and I'm seeing the world I already want all around. No matter how it is, no matter new information, new data, um, new perspectives, we are building that world now. Thank you.
I love that. Self-love's a hard one. I didn't know how to do that for a long time. I learned that it's being honest with yourself and then choosing yourself, regardless of pushback. That was my intro. So thank you so much for sharing. Big Boss, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about yourself, you guys?
Doing great. This is my
That's
favorite day of the month. Every month
that's
it's been amazing.
yes, it has. And I'm just glad that we're all coming together and we're loving each other and giving each other this respect that we all deserve, because I've always had it deep down in my heart as a child that I was here for a bigger purpose and help humanity heal within themselves and help others get out of that dark space, out of that the conditioning that they have us under, the spell work that they have in the matrix that people don't, in today's society don't catch.
So say there was no matrix, there was no dark spell. If you could take a paintbrush and a canvas and just create a utopia, the perfect world, what would that look like for you?
It would look like giving love to others, giving kindness to others, and help making this world a better place, and helping each other and giving each other love unconditionally, and never to to hold back. That's what I was trying to say. Never hold
Mm-hmm.
back. Never hold back.
I love that.
And also I was gonna say, also I have a good thing like that I tell myself every morning, that I say that this world is going to be a better place. I tell myself every time when I do my praying and stuff like that.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. I always love your
Thank you.
sweet and positive energy.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys allowing me up here.
Yeah, thanks for joining. I'm not, is it Michael? I can't see your full name. Thank you for being here. I think this is your
Yes,
first time. Welcome.
thanks for having me.
What is your full name? I'm curious.
It's Michael, the AI whisperer.
The AI whisperer. Okay. Well, welcome. So, I'm not sure if you were here when I kind of explained how this came to be. In January, just was getting some visions just for every day, all day of the world stopping what it's doing all at the same time and having this vocal somatic release, but really not in like you can let your anger out, you can let the energy out of your body, but more from the intention of unconditional love and just wrapping the world in this frequency of love. And I just saw it shifting things, shifting mindsets, shifting hearts, helping others awaken. So if what we do beforehand is just share what we would want the world to look like if there were no limitations. So I'd love to hear what comes up for you.
If there were no limitations, I would say a world where we can take time to pause and consider trusting one another, and but at the same time, not over trusting in a way that it steps over us loving ourselves. It's finding that balance to not only trust others but to trust self as well. And I think and that's coming from a place of I've been guilty, which I'm sure all of us have, of putting ourselves out for others, kind of under the false flag of helping others, when in fact we should question ourselves: are we really helping others if we're impeding ourselves in the process? So I think a world where we trust ourselves as well as others, both enough to interact in a way that we're not harming self or harming anyone else in any way. I think that's
I
kind
love
of where
that.
I'll land on that one.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, all we're saying is just love, 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 right? That's what everybody's feeling, which is just so beautiful. And it's so possible. Like we already have that capability now.
Well, I kind of have a different point of view on that. It is not possible because we have 5,000 years of record of human history.
Wait, so Peter, really quick, I'm going to stop you for a second. What we're doing here, this is actually a ritual that we do every new moon. And this is just a visualization exercise. So what we do is every new moon at 11:11 a.m., so in just a few minutes, we stop what we're doing, we set our intentions, we fill our heart with unconditional love, and then we have a vocal somatic release and just spread our frequency over the earth. And so what we do beforehand is just share and use our voices to share what, regardless of history, regardless of what's happened in the world, regardless of what's happening right now, what would we want the perfect world to look like? It might feel like fantasy. It might feel like, you know, just make up or make believe, but we are the architects of our own life. We, through perspective and perception, we can create the life that we live. And so this is just our way to kind of push more positive energy and
Oh, I
frequency of
get
love out
it.
there.
I get where
Yeah.
you're coming from.
So the
Oh,
shares that we're asking for is without any limitation, what would the perfect world look like? And then we're just kind of quickly moving through.
right.
So we're trying to keep the vibration up and like
Yeah.
positive and stuff like that.
So I get it. I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, look, if you look at from matter, for example, which is, atoms and electrons and just nature itself between, you have two opposite forces clashing together. That's a dimension that we're in. And within even ourselves, there is that duality that one has to try to transcend from, a negative to being positive. But it's a duality. This existence itself is duality. So if you're going to choose one and promote that, try to it's a battle. I think the only way that we're going to have a positive environment is if we go to a higher dimension from this dimension, because this dimension is itself where you transcend
Sure.
from that battle where two opposite forces are clashing together, and go to that either positive dimension. So for example, everything that you see here is opposite forces. You have a man and a woman that bring children. You have darkness and light. You have good and bad. They're both equal forces here. And our being, you said, we are mind, our mind, because the mind is the only thing that's real. Everything else is, waves. Even your body is wave. The reason you can't put your hand through the wall
Peter,
is because
Peter, let
you.
me ask you a question, Peter.
Sure.
Okay, so is this your answer to the question?
My answer to the question, yes, is that it's impossible to make
No,
this world
that's
positive.
okay. So you're saying you don't see the world in a way where you can see.
Okay, can I actually jump in here really quick? So what we're doing, and like I said before, I want to keep the vibration of this room up, right?
I
This is
get it. I will
us,
leave. I
but wait.
understand.
No, it's okay. I just really want you to understand where I'm coming from. We all see the world as what it is. We all see this reality, this 3D reality, right? We are also very, very much multidimensional divine beings. And actually, the last two times that we've done this during the vocal somatic release, I have shifted dimension. There is nothing wrong with just mentally pushing ourselves in the positive direction. That's not going to change our life in an hour from now, right? It will change our perspectives. So that's what we're trying to do. I
Yeah, no, and
understand where
that's
you're
what you're
coming from.
supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what everyone is supposed to do, and that's how you transcend to go to, another dimension after you leave this dimension. That's where you go to transcend to another dimension and learn another lesson.
Yeah.
So again, there's a lot of things I agree with you. For example, when you say, because energy is, it cannot be created or destroyed. Your energy is, eternal. And but you're existing in this matrix, okay? And in
Right.
this matrix, you're supposed to see between negative and positive and choose to be
Sure.
positive and transcend to being better. But
Well,
what I'm
actually,
saying,
so the next live, I think I do like to host lives where we have discussions like this. But what we're doing now is just quickly going through and
no, I
having
got it,
everyone
I
put their
got it.
voices out.
I
I have much
understand.
respect for you, my
Thank you
friend.
for your time, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you for being
Okay.
here. Thank you. Um, Vibrations. I need to see that smile. There he is. I love it. I freaking love it. That just lifts me up immediately. Look at that sunshine.
Hello, everybody. How you
You
doing?
bring the vibrations up so quickly. I can't wait to hear what you have to share. Thank you.
Um, my utopia, quote unquote, would to be to take more of the ego away, remove the materialisticness, listening before speaking, being slow to anger, quicker to understanding, less combativeness. And I'm glad that he was saying what he was saying because it kind of amplifies my answer a little bit. Like, just being in a world that's less of the dark side and more of the light. It's gonna be there, of course, but add in more compassion for your fellow man, for your neighbor, even if they're a stranger. Just less nonsense and more of stepping outside of the box, not being afraid, letting go of fear, doubts and worries. Get rid of the trauma, get rid of the curses, things like that. I see that will be close to a perfect utopia in my eyes. Yeah.
I love that. Remove the ego. Anytime I get myself in trouble, it's my ego, which I explain as the way I say it to myself only is the ego. Yes, it prevents physical harm, but it's also self-centered fears. Am I going to lose this? Is this going to hurt me? Am I never going to have this? All of those things. And it just takes up so much energy and wastes so much time. Um,
Um,
so I
there's
really
an
appreciate your answer.
artist. Absolutely.
Yeah, if I could
I just want to
just
say that.
ask a question on that. Hey guys,
Hi.
So he said less ego, and I agree with that concept. Um, we tend to think that concepts like ego unalivement. It sounds goofy to say that, but you know what I mean. I think the English is insufficient there. I think it's more of a pause, and we have to understand that ego it's ever changing, right? Like you
So
do use it, and
I hate to, I am so sorry to keep interrupting. So what we're doing right now is just a quick run through of panelists describing their perfect utopia.
go ahead.
And we're because right at 11:11, what we do every new moon is or right at 11:10, we stop, we fill our hearts with unconditional love. We set the intention of creating a life and a world that we deserve, that we want. And then right at 11:11, we have a vocal somatic release, and our frequencies push out around the world and wrap it in unconditional love. So this is just kind of like
Around the world.
a personal, this is what I would want, right? So I usually do discussions, panel discussions, but today it's just kind of quick shares of what each person would see in the new world. And then we're going to do quick shares and then run through the different panelists. So if we drop you, please stay in the comments for the 11:11, and then we'll invite people back up afterwards to discuss what they felt. We've done it 2 times already, and it has been beyond powerful. The energy in the room, the energy in our bodies has been incredible. So this isn't really a thought exercise. This is more of a ritual that we do to shift our own lives and the lives around us. Um, but I would love to hear I mean, go as bonkers as you want. Whatever you personally think the perfect world would look like, Danny, what would you think it would look like? No limitations, no reality, no 3D matrix, nothing. Just in your heart, what would you want it to be?
It would be the middle path between the Western ideals and the
Mm,
Eastern ideals. I think what we're seeing right now is sort of a confrontation with the two, and so I have lots of hope for an actual uh, future. Maybe we'll see more of it within my lifetime, so that gives me a lot of motivation.
mhm.
So yeah, a very concisely, a utopia for me would be if the West and the East respected each other's ideas and kind of harmonized.
I love that.
Yeah.
I actually really love that. That's coherence, right? Bringing all the pieces together that work in harmony. That's really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. And I know I always say it wrong, but Adam,
Yeah, can I just put one thing in for all of us right now?
yeah,
I'm feeling that one thing that we're recognizing is we're all experiencing the same thing in different ways. And something that I just want to put out together is that ultimately we're all trying to feel the resonance and connection with each other on the same level. And we're all doing it in a way where we can feel safe. And I feel if we can come
mm,
right now to understand that we are all moving through things currently together. And what I would like to do is just put one tone where where we can all come together in order to feel that this energy is creating us to meet it where it is just by listening to it. And we're all coming together again. So I'm just going to put one tone out. So if anyone has something in their ear, this is just going to clear the space for you to see yourself, feel yourself, accept and respect yourself, and that we're all here together, navigating through everything together right now.
I love that.
So Okay, thank you. That's it.
Thank you. I needed that for myself. I did. There's some funky energies out there right now.
Yes, and they're influencing each
Yeah.
person individually for what we need, but it's uncomfortable, but we are here right now. So thank you, everybody.
Hey, network. Aura, how are you?
I'm good, Supreme Grand Rising, everybody. My left ear started ringing when Adam hit that chime. Can I answer the question or
I'd love that.
the imagination thing? I I imagine this world if it was I don't want to use the word perfect. I want to say balanced in harmony. Um, when you first asked the question, I started thinking about how organic ingenuity would be the governing body physically for this whole entire realm. Meaning that all those inventions that have been suppressed and eliminated and governments are using for their little secret projects, all of that ingenuity being used to govern the world physically as for resources, kind of like what Jacques, the man Jacques, I forgot his last name, wanted that resource based economy where the governing body physically would be governed by all these inventions that keep the world sustained organically, where nothing is being depleted and nothing is being used in the wrong way to damage Mother Earth, and that it helps every living conscious organism here and keeps it in balance. That's the physical. On the spiritual, I was thinking multidimensionally coherence, where nobody's resisting anyone and everyone is adding on to everyone as a collective, and that's the standard, that's the norm, that's just the way of life, where people are not expecting anything from each other, but at the same time magnetizing everything within them to each other. And for me, this the reason I'm even talking about this because I know that this reality can exist within this realm, and eventually it will. When that's going to happen, I don't know, but I know it's highly capable of that because it's already set for that. And at one time, it was that. We just don't remember, or some of us may have glimpses of it, but nobody has seen it in its entirety. And not even me explaining it, I can even explain it in its entirety of what it would look or feel like. But that coherence and also the abundance of this planet, of this realm, would be the norm, where there would be no lack of anything. And of course, people would speak to each other telepathically, so there would be no lies. For me, that would be uh, a great realm to live in, where I don't have to worry about lies and them existing at all, where authenticity is absolute. It's not an option. It's just, it is what it is. And I'll land there.
I love that. I never thought about that aspect of telepathy. That's beautiful. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate you. Adam, did you want to
Gratitude.
respond?
Good to be here.
I was going to say, as we're moving through those dimensions, I feel through your share, I kept coming back to our truth speaking to us, being the words that we hear constantly, where we're meeting those truths with the absolutes. We're meeting those truths with that authenticity. How does this sound when I say? How does this sound when I do? How does this feel when I say? And that's what I got from your message, is that we all have accountability from compassion for ourselves. We all are in our accountability through learning ourselves. And when you shared that, I also felt the telepathy part is that we are always listening to our thoughts at all times. So now when we're communicating with other people, we're more conscious of how we're communicating to others, because we understand this is tried to get me to stop saying this, but we understand we are the receiver of everything we say. That was a channel, and it's tried to stop me from saying that. But yeah, and that's why I just want to leave it there. That was interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I'd
network.
just like to say really quick that all inventors deserve the right to explore their own creations.
Mm,
If you feel inventive, you have the right to explore it. You have every right to explore it to its greatest extent, knowing that information is sacred and stored within you. And that's a world I can look forward to, is where we're safe to explore our thoughts, ideas, and creations.
thank you. Thank you. And I wanted to go to, I'm going to butcher it. Is it Anari?
Mm.
Anari?
Yeah, Anari, and then being balanced
Being
after her.
balanced. Hmm.
Hey, Anari, thank you for being here.
Hi, how do you say your name?
Anari Inaru.
Anari Inaru. Okay, thank you. I want to make sure I honor that. I'd love
Thank
to
you.
hear what your input is on the perfect world, your perfect utopia.
Well, I would first like to give thanks and blessings to my ancestors for doing what they had done for me to be present today. And I want to thank all of you for being present for yourselves and what motivates you to be. My perfect utopia would be that we walk, that we not care about vehicles, that we not care about the gasoline that propels them, because in walking you find out that you are editing what isn't necessary in your life, and you disregard things like need and want, hope, belief. I desire those words to be eliminated from my energy because I find them to be poisonous and keeps us at a standstill. Walking will allow you to know what is most important for your day to day, for your present day to day. Not really worry about tomorrow, but have it slightly in the back of your mind. So, what you're doing today, as you're walking toward it today, as you're gathering for today, you're gathering just enough for what is responsible for your existence. The responsibility to take less, to give more. When I lived in the city, I rode my bike wherever I went. Whatever I did, I rode my bike. I was a painter, and I had a gallery opening of all my paintings. And I arrived on a bike, and I left on a bike. And people looked at me strangely, but I felt so responsible and so true to myself. When I did laundry, my laundry was only a book bag's worth of clothing, but that's all that I wore all week. And it felt great to be able to do that. When I'd go and buy food, it's what I could fit in my backpack. And I learned how to eat. It was wonderful to be responsible like that. And now I live in the country, and it's difficult to walk from where I live into town. It'd take hours, but the system doesn't allow us that. I just wish we could walk and be walkers. Thank you.
That was poetry. Thank you. The simplicity. I often find myself daydreaming, and I had this idea that I would have this life where I would go to work every day and come home and have structure and, you know, dinner with my family every night and neighbors that I knew and a simple life. And you're right, the system doesn't allow for that. we have to spend too much time at work. We're always running behind. And so I really, really love that. Thank you. That was beautiful. I'm glad you're here. All right, we're going to go to Being's Balanced next, and then Madison. I'm so glad you guys are here. This is beautiful. Please feel free to request up and we'll swap through some panelists, but right now we're okay.
Good day, everyone.
If you want, I have to go. If you want to swap me, might affect your algorithm better.
Oh, thanks, Danny. I appreciate you being
Yep.
here. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. This was really great.
Okay.
Good day, everyone.
Bye.
It's some very unique energy going on today, but I will keep it. I'll keep it to what we're speaking on now. My world looks the same as what I've seen every time I close my eyes every morning. Just that overflowing green, the overflowing life, where you step outside your door and the air feels fresh, freeing. You feel light, almost like you can just be blown away in it. And I don't think we're as far away from that as we think. I think it's every day that image becomes more and more clear. And just to have a space to actually become space again, but a visible space that we can feel in each other and in ourselves, just that whole oneness type of feeling. Some people might think that would get boring, but the endless ways that we could create together, we would never be bored. And when we rest, we would rest. When we play, we play. And we have time for everyone and space for all. And that's what I see every day. And that's what I will continue to see until one day I step outside my door and that's the reality.
I love that. When we rest, we rest. When we play, we play. Oh, that sounds perfect. Thank you for being here. Madison, hi, honey. Big sigh. Good to see you.
Hello, honey. It's good to be here. I just Adam saw the message and like the answer, the answer for me. How would I vision the world as perfect, pure, or peace? In this moment, I envision it. My brain makes it like a symphony. I see all the differences, but the notes just flow together. But there are many notes, and it's just all working together. There's song and ease and harmony because we know who we are, so we know how to flow. And things are so clear for me. Like it's so easy to see it, how we are lining up, and the perfect piece is what's happening to me now. I just got invited to a play date, and we're gonna play video games, and I'm so excited.
I love that.
I'm so excited. And in that excitement, I had so much joy. And I've also experienced frustration today and just all the loud emotions, but the perfectness is like the differences in the music and the art and the feeling and the changing and the evolving. And we can do all of those things. We are all of those things. We get to be kids. And I'm really excited to see myself again in this way. So I'm excited to see the child in all of you and play with you because I'm in charge of recess. Recess and snacks. I'm good at that. And hugs.
Oh, to be a kid
So,
again. Oh my God, the peace.
who we are now. We can play today.
Yes.
We're doing it today. Get your coloring book out.
That makes me
Get a
emotional. I love
snack.
that.
Have a cheese stick for the little you, you know?
Yes.
I
Nurture
love you all
your little you
so
today.
much.
Thank you.
I love you so much. I needed this so much. I am kissing all of you. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right. I land. I'm out.
Thank you so
I'll be
much.
watching.
That coloring book, though.
Right? Hey, Jason. It's good to see you.
Grand day, y'all.
You're up next, baby. What's your perfect world?
Right fucking here with you guys.
Aw.
So much love and gratitude. And I'm sorry about the roosters. They're going a little wild as soon as I just hit my mic. Like, seriously.
They
It was
feel the
quiet
energy.
2 seconds ago. So I said I was running a little bit late when I came in. Yesterday on a road trip, I live here in Michigan, and we've been getting a lot of rain like everybody else. Roads are being closed down. But when I woke up this morning, there was a evacuation order for one of the largest rivers here in the state, which has happened in numerous places already. It's just crazy. Like, we normally don't see this much water. Our dams are like at the verge of breaking. And we just recovered from some dam breaks a couple years ago. But when I was out driving around, I've been hearing so much more animal calls and noises on a whole. Like, they're feeling this vibration just as much as we are. And I stopped and I took what I'm calling nature's ASMR, which apparently the chickens are vibrating with me as well.
Oh, hell yeah, they are. They are here. I love it.
But this morning, I sent you a video right before I came in. I got a favorite tree on the property. It's a tree that fell over quite a long time ago. And this tree refused to give up. It's a pine tree sitting in the swamp. And it laid on its side.
4 minutes.
And then grew up from there. But I sat out there for 55 seconds, or recorded for 55 seconds with owls hooting. We got a large presence of pileated woodpeckers, songbirds. It's all the most majestic noises in our beautiful nature. Just amazing. So much love to everybody here that's taken part in this. And it's taken part in the movement and everything that's taken place, not only throughout our community, throughout this world. This unity that we're bringing. It's happening. It's unfolding in front of our faces, and each and every one of us are witnessing it experiencing it and walking right through it.
I'm just looking at the time. Beaner, that's
I'm done. I
no, I
can
love
pause
it.
there. I see.
And the chicken's
Let's go.
quieted. Isn't that amazing? It's 11:09. I just put Arya on the spot and I asked her because Malachite is usually here, but she's unavailable today. Arya, would you be willing to come up and sing? Malachite usually does Ho'oponopono while everybody else is on mute for the somatic release part, but I just got this really strong feeling to have a divine feminine voice just kind of pouring over us. I hope that's okay. Come up. If not, that's okay. You could put that in the chat.
I'm here. Sorry.
Yay! Yay! Okay, is that okay that I just put you on the spot for that?
Yes. Give me one
Okay,
quick second.
that's all right. You get set up. So what we're going to do now, it's 11:10. We're going to count down, and I want everyone to put your hand over your heart, your hand over your belly. Visualize just all this golden energy coming out of your heart, through your limbs, and out of your body. And right at 11:11, I want everyone to go on mute except for Arya. We are going to sing, chant, scream, sigh, lion's breath, whatever you are called to do, but visualize love just pouring out of your mouth and wrapping around the world. So I'm going to go on mute, and if Arya can just keep up the eye on the clock, I'll go like this if you want when it's time,
Yeah.
and then we'll all talk about how it made us feel because this is going to be intense, you guys. Be prepared. Lots of
Thank
vibrations
you.
here.
Thank you for asking me. That I love that. Thank you so much.
I'm honored. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go on mute.
Ooh, ooh, Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm so glad I asked you to do that.
Thank you.
That was so ethereal and beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, so just like the last two times, I'm shaking and I feel my entire body just vibrating. And I felt like I always scream love and actually harmonized with Aria. And it feels like I lift up off the ground every single time.
Wow. I wish you would have unmuted yourself.
Next time, maybe. I don't know. I
Yes.
ain't got the pipes you got, girl. Um, this shifts everything around us. We just spread so much love around us, and it's going to affect people in ways that we can't see. And the thing that's really important to understand is that we can do this anytime. It's more powerful when we do it together, but it's not hard. It's not hard. It comes back to what vibrations, I think it was vibrations that said this. Drop the ego. Drop what makes us different. We are all just here having a human experience as divine beings. We are love. Who cares what someone said about you? Who cares that someone at work is rude to you? Who cares that someone cut you off on the highway? None of that matters because we are divinely connected. Our energies are all now connected through love. We are being lifted up. And the world is insane right now. So let's be the anchor that just equalizes that shit. Like let's just push that energy out of our field with love. And if something comes up at me today, I'm just going to say love and walk away because we are so powerful and we are all connected. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you guys do this with me. And I love each and every one of you. And if anyone's called to share, please feel free to unmic. I just ask that we do one mic at a time. Adam, I see you're unmiked, and then we can pass after that. But I love you. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, just real quick, what I'm told to share with everybody right now, right here, is all of your guides are here right now. All of ours are right here, right now, reminding you they're always there. When they feel close to you, when they feel far from you, they are part of you. All of our guides are here right now, standing beside you. That's what I'm being told. That's all I want to share.
If anyone wants to unmic, or we can go in order again. And then if I wanted to go through everyone that's on the panel, and then if anybody wants up, please feel free to request up, and then we'll move accordingly. But I would really love to hear how people are feeling physically, or how this is affecting you. So whoever wants to go first, please go ahead.
This is first off, thank all of you. This has been really profound, to so to speak, and something that I've needed today of all days. And so it's so funny how these things fall into place the way they're supposed to, and it's just another example of what we are all as a collective, and that we aren't just these identities and egos, so to speak, that we are something much more, and we all know that, and we are all that thing, whatever you want to call that. We are all a part of that, and it's just beautiful, and it's awesome that to be a part of this. Thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of this today, and it is really we have to remind ourselves how easy it is to step out of these egos and identities, and feel, even if just for a few minutes, of what we really are and what we're really capable of. And I think that's really all I had to share at this moment. Thank all of you guys. I love all of you.
Thank you for bringing your frequency to add to this. You are me, and I am you, and we are love, and it's amazing.
I feel amazing. I feel high. It's been an extremely emotional day today. And that's why I knew I had to make sure I made it. And then I thought I was late, and then I was early. So it's all in alignment. It's all in flow. I know that I am love and we are love. And love is easy. Love flows. Love is like water. It's almost it's effortless. It just happens. Let love happen. Just let it happen. Love is just, there's no pushback when you're in flow. Like, seek the flow. This is a beautiful reminder that I have everything that I need. I love you.
I love you. Let love happen.
Can I mention one quick thing from that? Just because there's a lot of people in this, even me, emotionally crying, and somebody mentioned about crying like they never cried before. I'm being vulnerable. I'm currently going through a thing where I'm meeting myself from different years, and I'm also pulling out anger, frustration, hold throat chakra blockages from many years. But also one thing to remember, and that we're all experiencing, is that sometimes we wanted to cry and we didn't cry. Also, it's not just about holding in a yell. Sometimes it's about holding in a cry, holding in that water, those tears from many years ago. And that's why I'm feeling people speak into that too. And when we and this is the gift that we give everybody. By being ourselves, by moving through emotions, we help others move through their emotions. We see people cry, we can feel ourselves wanting and needing to cry. It's like it gives you a permission that you never needed in the first place, but it's allowing you to match that with somebody else, to feel. It's almost like you carry a flashlight and somebody turns that flashlight on and you're like, oh, I'm in the dark. Like I thought I was going to be singled out but no, you turn that flashlight. It's okay. I see another flashlight on in this dark. Let me turn mine on. I'm not seeing any different, so by seeing cry, by seeing happiness, by seeing joy, we can meet that, but that's ourselves meeting ourselves. That's us. So I just wanted to put that out there because the crying and the tears and everything is held in from years ago. When I feel myself cry, when I'm watching vibrations and I'm starting to cry, they are warm, which means they are old and they are held in. The warmer they are, the more I can associate with this is something I needed to get out and talk to myself during it. I'm just wanting to put that out because we are going through a time where when we acknowledge something, when we feel something, we don't have to carry it, but we can see it and feel it and express ourselves for meeting ourselves there. That's all. That's all I wanted to bring up because it's important to feel and to process and to sit in it with others too. That's all.
Thank you. Yeah, that's so powerful. And I love what you said. And when you mentioned that, the warm tears, I've done some ancestral work, and every time I have done ancestral healing for my lineage, it comes out as fire. Like I have purged smoke out of my being. When I cry and it's hot, that is healing of our ancestral lines. We are releasing the pain and the trauma from many generations before us. It is it is what helps you feel solid in your power again. I had one major experience with my ancestors, and I saw them on this desert. It was all black and they were all mangled, right? And as I actually had a somatic release, I started speaking light language, and this green light went from me to them and they straightened back up. And I've not been the same person again. Before I was like, okay, that was dope. That was like a little acidy, I guess, but it was real. It was so real. I could feel the wind. I saw their faces. I saw faces of women I've never met. And I have been more solid in myself since that day. So we just all collectively healed parts of our ancestors, parts of our lineage. That's not nothing. That's very, very powerful. I'm so honored to share this space with all of you.
I guess I can go if everyone else is still soaking it in. As
Yes, please.
always, thank you for holding this space and for coming forth with this message for everyone. During the release, I was closing my eyes and just breathing, and I got the most vivid visual of that same thing that I see. And then it was all of us like up on the hill. This hill, I don't know if anyone else has seen the hill, but some of you may know what I'm talking about. All of us were there, and we were all laughing and crying at the same time, shaking each other's hands, saying, "We did it. We're here. We did it. This is amazing." And all of the people that I hang out in these spaces with, they were all there, but also, as we looked down, everyone else was there too. And everyone else was settled. And I had earlier put up that picture of, very briefly, of my daughter playing outside, because it was that expression of just peace and being inside of the world that we're in, and like not having a care, just, I'll put it up again. She's just sitting there. She's playing in the water. She's outside. She's just that is what we're after. Is just when we look down that hill and we saw everyone in their little homes, and they weren't behind these tall fences. Nobody ran inside their house and closed the door when they saw another person. They were all welcoming. They were all out in these outside communal areas, being together, singing together, creating together. There were drum circles. There were kids playing together, running around with little sparklers. And it was just everything that we've been fighting for, all of this internal struggle. It's for this. And we're so close. We're so close. We're a lot closer than we think. So just keep up the good work, everyone. And I'll let somebody else share now.
We are so close. The most discomfort happens right before the expansion. I feel it. Andy, thank you for coming in. I'm not sure if you were here for the 11/11 release. Did you get to participate in the somatic release we did together? Oh, you're on mute.
Thank you. And thank you for the invitation, Adam and Sariana. Sariana. I am everywhere all at the same time. And so I experienced the somatic release, even though I was somewhere else. I have a part of myself that extends like the spider web. Because I was invited by Adam last night, I extended my frequency, a part of myself, into this sacred space. So we are all the ancient ones, returned and remembering. Yes? And we are the nurturers of the star seeds because we are the star seeds. And so when we step into that sacred space of the self, which we've done within the 3 dimensions and below, and we alchemize ourself by turning that lead into gold, now we are the gold. We are the transparent, grounded gold vibration. Because of this, we are the tree. We are the flower. We are the sun. We are the moon. And so much more, are we not? So when we have these experiences of somatic release, when we have these experiences of going beyond the physical body and yet being rooted in the body and valuing the avatars that we are in the now moment and all the moments to come, we are spreading that activation to the cosmos through quantum entanglement. Many of us have participated at certain times throughout our seeming awakening or re-remembering sacred medicine rituals, rites of passage, and so on and so forth. Yes? This is the mycelium web. Yes? This is the connectivity. It is the magnetism that brings us into the now moment, these sacred spaces. And I am truly honored to be at this seeding of the age of Aquarius with everyone here and all of those who have extended that conscious spider web, that organic vibration, because it is a continuation of consciousness. It is both an expansion and a contraction. So thank you so much. And I'll pause there. Thank you.
To see you, brother. So I wanted to share what I'm experiencing throughout the day that's led me here and what being here has done for me now. So when Adam was talking about the sacred baptism crying, I cried earlier today, tears of joy briefly, because I watched one of my favorite movies earlier in the AM. I watched it around 5 a.m. because I usually I'm waking up early these days and I can't, there's nothing I can do about it. So I decided to watch this film, and there was a scene in there, and I'm talking to my wife, and it reminded me of how my wife has put on our her bands, her engagement ring and her wedding band, and she's never taken it off, so she's put it on since we got married. I always found that interesting because I've taken off mine many of times to wash my hands and stuff. And I'm watching this movie, and there's a scene in The Count of Monte Cristo where the lady has her string ring, and she's like, "I've never taken my ring off, Edmund." And as I was watching it, I started just having tears of joy. And normally I would go live in the morning, but something today told me not to. Something just said, you know what? Just don't expect to do anything intentionally. Just let consciousness, let the spirit guide you wherever it wants to go without you trying to control what's going to happen today. So I decided to spend some time with my dog in my backyard grounding. And it's interesting. When I did my grounding today, I lost 2 pounds when I came back from grounding in my house. And I didn't even spend that much time grounding, but I still lost 2 pounds, dropped 2 pounds. As I was outside, this red ladybug flies on to me. So I'm like, okay, spirit animal medicine. I gotta, this is a message. But then a bunch of them, once that one left, another one swiped my leg and swiped me pretty hard for a little ladybug to where it was like letting me know, like, hey. Then another one. Then I started seeing a bunch of them where I was laying in my backyard. And what's interesting about the red ladybug is that in the medicine, when that enters your life, the significance and the representation of it is that the message is that there's some things that enter your life through grace, through timing, through softness, and small, what they call small sacred shifts that are very subtle but powerful. And when the ladybug shows up in spirit animal medicine, it points to the blessings, or what some people call the blessings, that are already moving behind the scenes, even if we can't fully see them. And this was what the message that was being given to me, that there are things moving in the background so gracefully that even though I'm not aware that they're happening, it's happening. And it's all coming together. And Seriana, you and Adam are a example of that, which I'm not going to go into because that's nobody's business, just between us. But there are things happening. And the red carries a strong message, which is a representation of life force, vitality, root energy, grounded passion, courage, survival, movement, physical presence. And as I'm laying there, right, the ladybug was kind of letting me know, like, hey, anchor yourself into the real world through your body, through your home, through your finances, and even your confidence and direction. And there was a sense of safety that I got from all of that, that there was nothing to worry about. And it was reminding me to trust life again, but to trust it from the ground up. And what's interesting is I talk about this all the time, but I find myself not practicing it all the time, even when I speak about it. And the ladybug was there to remind me that to not worry about all these things that you have going on and all these obligations and responsibilities and people relying on you for a lot of things. And as the ladybugs, were there, I just started to feel like there's nothing to worry about. Everything is so calm. And I felt that coherence coming in. And the ladybug was just a reminder that all of this protection and, which Seriana, you provided for me too. You gave me some protection the other day and you did something for me without expecting anything in return. And that's not something that I'm very much used to. Not used to people wanting to give me stuff without expecting something in return. So when I got that, it just was like reminding me that stay aligned, because things that are gentle and good for you and that are pure are near, and they're all happening behind the scenes. And it's like a heart-led movement, and I completed my song today. That's another thing I did this morning. I have a new album coming out, and the last song, which is Starseed Signal, which I tagged Andy in it today because I knew he would appreciate that song. That Starseed Signal song was the last song that I've been waiting to put out to complete my 12-track album, which is now complete. And I'm seeing 999 all this morning. I actually told Adam about it yesterday. I've been seeing 999, and all this completion is happening and things happening behind the scenes that are completing, and I'm not conscious of it until later. And it just built this level of trust within myself and just the way the divine is working things out in my life that led me here today. In the same way that the energy I feel here today and being in this live, in this authentic, genuine live with no performance, it's like I walked into a realm where there was like a hanging, like where you're supposed to hang your jackets on the side of the wall, and it's like I'm heading into a temple coming into this room, and there's a sign that says leave your mask behind. And I can see how I'm walking into like a portal of a temple where you have to leave your mask behind and only the soul can enter. And that's what I feel like I came into when I came into your room, Siriana. And there was that level of peace that I felt here. And it was like a reminder, just like the ladybug, that my experience here today, as brief as it is, was reminding me that things are working behind the scenes with a lot of grace, with a lot of divine timing, and there's nothing that needs to be questioned or to be worried about, but just be present and loving that it's all meant to be. And I'll land there.
Thank you so much. Um, to be able to create a space that feels like peace is magic to me. That fills my heart so much. Um, so there's some people in here that don't know me, that might be the first time. I am a channel. I channel a guide named Sprocket. He is a Pleiadian being. We've done many, many lives together, and he would really like to speak at the moment, kind of in response to what Aura just said. And I'm going to tap in for just a quick second. Hello, darlings. We are here yet again, and it is just as beautiful as before. I can see that you all feel this, and this is what you are. You are love. This is a regulated nervous system. This is being present in the moment, and that is what this is all about. This is a reminder that you are incredibly powerful, and you can create this everywhere you go. It is not easy. We understand this, but it is possible. And as Aura just said, yes, there are many, many things working behind the scenes that you are unaware of, but for your benefit, each and every one of you have a me and an army behind you. Each and every one of you chose this life, this time, for a reason, for this moment. to be love. The more you live the purpose of the mission that you came here for, the more you will start to remember and feel us all around you. The quickest way to pinch yourself off from source is to allow fear to live within you. Fight the fear. Lean into your love, your heart center. It will not be easy all the time, but it is important that you must try. Because as you all see, there is a great shift happening right now at this very, very moment. And even in small gestures of love, you are shifting it in your favor. You are making it happen faster. Darlings, you are also very protected when you are connected to Source. Leave the fear behind. Walk forward in love. We are protecting you. We love, love, love you. We love you. I get a little dizzy. Sorry. 1 second. So my guide is usually really silly. He's very funny. Um, Golden Retriever energy. Um, Today felt different. He is just bursting with love, bursting. A smile bigger than vibrations. He's just like so happy that everyone, we all have this. We all have the ability to connect with our guides, with our angels. You know, everything is connected. There's truth in every religion, every belief system. Everything is connected. We just have to allow ourselves to see it through the truth of our own lens, through the truth of our soul. It's easy to get distracted and pulled into things, into vibrations that don't belong to us. It's so easy. I've been doing it all month. I've been in and out of this vibration. It's been so hard. I've gotten really low, and start a spiritual practice or a meditation practice or whatever it is. Visualize pulling in your energy field as a big bubble and protect yourself every single day, multiple times a day. The outside world feels messy. Those are just systems that are crumbling that have already failed. They've already failed. They're just flailing. Love is winning. Love has won. Reach out to each other when you're feeling low if you need to be pulled back up. This is the time we build community. Be like, hey, I feel like crap right now. I need to be reminded that I'm love. I need to be reminded that I'm a divine being. This is what I'm afraid of. Say it out loud. Get it out of your body. Don't let it simmer. Don't let it steep your heart. I am so grateful that I get to be alive for this. All right, I'll stop rambling now. But hey, Vay, did you want to share, or you don't have to? But I'd love to hear from you.
Sharing about from the release what I felt.
Oh, vibrations. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, or
So,
anyone who's ready.
oh, okay, no worries. I was just gonna speak to what you mentioned that we were talking about.
You can go and speak it, brother.
Go ahead. Yeah.
If you would like, you can go ahead and speak.
I was just going to speak on what she mentioned about communicating. Something that we shared before is that sometimes we'll call it energy because every energy is constant. Sometimes the energy thinks that you will not communicate things. It thinks that we will not share things. But when we do, when we open ourselves up, when we are vulnerable, when we're able to share, that is the key. Communication is the key. It can unlock something or it can block something. And that's something that's coming in pretty powerful, because when we're going through certain things that are so challenging, we're thinking like, how could I share this, or how is somebody going to think about me or feel about me? But that is the blockage that the energy wants to create, that illusion of. So I'm just going to leave it there. That's what I was feeling from that. So
I would love to
vibration.
respond to that, and then I'll pass it to vibrations.
Yeah.
Um, the last few days, this has been a very, very strong, visceral response for me when I see people talking about other people, right? Like when people do this, or when we experience this, or when we do this, and Sprocket's like, that is going to keep you stuck in self or in false self. So, and I'm not, this, I hope this comes out right. I'll give an example. I work with someone who is really rude. He is nasty. He talks down to me. And I have to constantly pull myself out of this frequency of wanting to smack the guy, right? It's, I work 10 hours a day with him. It's really hard to not feel this. But then I realized I am a sovereign being with agency over self. And the only thing I can control is my reaction. So I'm going to react from love. And now that I've been doing that, it's gotten a lot easier. So much easier because it's ego. Ego is what perks up when we're worried about what someone's thinking about us. I used to have to say the mantra to myself when I first got sober in 2015. It's none of my fucking business what anyone thinks about me. Because A, if I tried to fix what I think they're thinking about me, I'd make it worse. B, they're thinking about themselves. They're probably not even thinking about me. They're probably thinking about themselves the way that I'm thinking about myself. And that has given me so much freedom. If you know yourself, if your nervous system is regulated, if you are in your body, solid body, the minute those things perk up, if it's visceral, it's historical. That means it's from something else. It's not about that current moment. If there's urgency, it's historical. It is so important to pause in that moment for at least 24 hours, put it to the side, and then ask yourself the next day, is it really that important? Is it really that big of a deal? Am I in danger? Am I going to be hurt? You know, speak truth to it, but also acknowledge your own power, acknowledge your own heart, acknowledge your own intentions. Um, there is no urgency. We all know that time does not really exist. The system just really wants it to. There's so much power in the pause. I just, Sprocket's really on one with this. Um, I need it because I'm constantly worried. Like, I'm worried right now that I'm coming across the wrong way, right? So like we're all in our head thinking like, am I being perceived the right way? And especially those of us with trauma around that. I am choosing today in front of you so that I can remain accountable. I am choosing to leave that behind. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to throw it out because I am love and I'm going to walk forward in love. Okay, and now vibrations. I talked for way too long. It's your turn, but I would love to hear you.
You did amazing. Love and light to everybody in the room. Much love, big and much love. Love you all. I was not expecting that the somatic release. That was wow. First of all, Aria, that's her name. Effing amazing. My words are not wording right now. I didn't. When she started singing, I was doing my inhale, exhale. I was just doing my breathing, and I felt the tears welling up in my eyes, and part of me was like, I'm not gonna let these go. But as she kept going deeper and into her vocals, the levee broke. And it's crazy because he just got through talking about dams down in Michigan. it broke me. And I was telling myself that everything's gonna be okay. Everything's working out in my highest favor. Cause I'm without a home at the moment. It's been like this since 2022, and I don't be knowing what I'm gonna do most of my days. And today was just a very pleasant. I'm gonna just say scenario for lack of better words. But yeah, I've been expecting it since Soraya made the post, and it's just been wonderful. Like even coming in here with all you guys and everybody just sharing their stories, their thoughts, and just seeing so many different walks of life. I love it. Like I effing love it, and yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like mostly because like that cry was powerful for me. Um, like I said, I wasn't even expecting to do that today, and but Adam, he broke it down perfectly earlier, and you guys couldn't tell, but my nose was just so full. I kept going to the side, like, oh my god, it was disgusting. But
It was beautiful. It was, I know that sounds weird, but it was, I felt your release. I physically felt it.
yeah, I feel so much more lightheaded today. But I feel more lightheaded after the release versus how I came in, and yeah, I just want to say I'm grateful to be alive for this. I'm grateful for another day. Grateful to be amongst you guys in your presence. Aria, oh my God, I hope you have videos of doing what you do, or something. I will, oh my God.
I'll send it to you. It's on
Yes.
YouTube, guys. You follow her. She's an amazing musician. She's incredible.
But, like I said, big and much love to all of you. The words are there, they're just not coming out.
We feel them.
As something I always say in my videos, rebel against your limits. Rebel against any trauma that was placed upon you, any curse that was sent upon you. You are so much bigger than that, and you will forever be bigger than that. Your destiny is written up in the stars. You are
Mm.
above and beyond every single thing that they told you you cannot do. Hello. Gratitude, y'all.
I love you.
I love you.
Hey, vibration, is it okay if I drop you for a minute? There's one more person requesting up, and then we
Of
can cycle
course, of
through again.
course, of course.
I love you. Thank you for being here, truly. Hey, Wandering. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having a live. I'm normally not up and on live this morning, this earlier on TikTok, but like clicked in, I saw you were live. I was like, dang, I gotta say hi. So
Were you
I
here for
can.
the we do a ritual every new moon. We call it Create Coherence, where at 11:11 a.m. Central Time, we have already set the intention of just spreading unconditional love, and then we have a vocal somatic release and just spread our frequency around the world. Maybe it woke you up.
Possibly, yeah. I was still a little bit asleep, but my wife was getting ready at about 5:20, so
Mm.
she could have been the one who woke me up. Maybe she's been a little bit of movement. Normally she does, but I was listening a bit to what you were saying about how there's no rush,
Mm.
and that really sat with me for a second. I was like really thankful for that for a moment, because sometimes we can get so, and this is something I recognize like from my panels, is that sometimes we can get so caught up in trying to convince people, but they're just not ready. Their cup is already full. They can't take on any more water, you know. And so it's nice to recognize that we don't have a specific timeline. There's no urgency. And so we can wait until that person, pours out some of their cup. And if they don't ever do that, that's just a silly thing because water's going to get used. So it's just a matter of time. And maybe we feel like it's never, but it's just not in this lifetime. And this lifetime is a very short amount of time. It seems like so long at some points and so short at others. It's quite a mystery. And that's why it's so mysterious and why these spaces are growing, because people are interested in the mystery. So, yeah, thanks for having me on the panel. And yeah, thanks for doing that new moon ritual. I'm sure it was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Michael, I saw that you're just messaged now. If you wanted to say one thing before you go, and then I can drop you. But
Yes, I just want to
yeah,
say again, thank you to all of you guys just for existing, for being here, for inviting me into your space and welcoming me into your space. And I will definitely keep in touch with all of you guys. And I really needed this today, like on so many levels. So thank you so much,
I'm so
each and
glad
every
you are
one of you.
here. Yeah, your frequency is very familiar, and I'm really grateful that you got to share your experience and your feelings with us as well. So I'll drop you so you can keep your coins, and definitely please keep coming back. I think we need to do this twice a month now, you guys.
I agree.
Yeah, we need to
Thank
do
you
this
again.
more. All right. Well, have a good rest of your day.
I shall. Thank you guys.
Okay, bye. Hey, Liz. It's Liz, and then it's Stardust.
Hey,
Hey,
I
bestie.
just want to say thank you guys for this space and bringing us all together, and it's very powerful. I know I needed to scream today, and I appreciate the excuse, right? Because I'm never really one to do that. And I just think it's so beautiful, right? What you guys are doing here, and all of us coming together, and you don't ever be hard on yourself about what you say. Your authenticity is more valuable than anybody's thoughts, right? Um, and I just wanted to tell you guys that I love you and I'm so grateful for you.
I love you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here, you guys. This is just so beautiful. Um, Hi, Stardust. I'm so glad you made it this time.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Amazing. Did you get a chance to do the somatic release with us?
I didn't, but I think well, because my concussion, because I forgot, because I
That's
forget
okay.
things. But I wanted to talk about how have been feeling the energy and how it's been hard recently. And I've been hearing lately that we've gone through a timeline shift the last couple days, and I think that is absolutely true, that all of the energy that we've been feeling has definitely been a timeline jump. And I can definitely speak to that. I can feel that something has shifted. I actually went to the neurologist yesterday, and I can tell you I'm in the car for the first time, driving for the first time right now in 2 months. I'm not driving right at this moment, but I drove for the first time today. I'm starting to move on with my life, and starting to take steps to get back to my life today. And I've been feeling it. I feel like we're definitely in a new timeline. And I hope everybody else is feeling it as well. I was feeling exactly as we talked about how you were feeling. It was psychic attacks for sure. And
Absolutely.
um, I feel like they're still coming at us for sure, but we need to remember that's what those are, and that's not us when we have those feelings, that negativity that they're trying to get to us, and we need to just hold strong and say this isn't me. But I do feel like we have jumped, so we shouldn't be feeling that as much. And I'm sorry that I wasn't up here because I know you had asked me and we didn't check in about it, but I was going to try to do the light language at the
Oh, that's okay. Hey,
time.
everything works out perfectly the way it's supposed to. I really believe that. And actually,
Yeah.
there's a question in the comments. What does a new timeline mean? What does it mean to you?
I mean, I'm still figuring that out, but from what I understand is that as what I feel it means, and you can see what you can say what you think it means, is that I think it means as a collective, as we are clearing our trauma, as we are elevating our consciousness and our awareness, that the timeline that we go up as a collective to a higher awareness and a better way of living, a better way of knowing things. And I mean, that's what I think, that life is better for all of us. And we get rid of what's going on in the world won't last as long anymore. And we're getting closer to the new world that we're hoping is going to happen.
Yes.
And all of the nonsense that we are seeing in the world, we're one step closer to that being done, and we're one step closer to the world that we want to see. That's my idea.
I love that. You know, someone in the comments said that you can still do your light language if you're up for it. I would love to hear it.
Sure. Well, the reason I had said we had talked about that is because Malachite had let me know that she thinks that my light language is mathematical equations, mathematical language.
Yes.
And you and I have talked about how we have had time together and that my light language was for working with sound frequency to work with our ships together, which I know sounds,
I know.
wild. But I have been told that my light language is to help with sound frequency and to create coherence, to create a shield to keep things together. Does that make sense?
Maybe if you're up for it, would you be willing to do that at the end so that we can all have the coherence from today?
I would
Kind
love
of,
to. I'm supposed to go into the chiropractor soon. How long are you going to be on?
we can do it now if that's easier. What I don't want to I feel like I'm putting you on the spot, so I feel bad.
No, I'm happy to just see what comes through, and if
Okay.
I would love to see if anybody gets anything from it in this environment. Keep in mind I am concussed, so I don't know what will come through, but maybe this is the place where it's supposed to be spoken. All right, I'll see what comes through, and I would love any feedback from anybody. Organashkinaya, Baratonoshkomana. Orgadishkinia, Fato, Fatakaishkina, Badawanakini, Inga Batashka, Manaya. Organai Hana, Homatoshkoya. Organaki, Shinika Nashkai. Orosh, Organikia. Orgoshkoya, Bata. Harganihaya, Patatopoya. Haishkai Pota. Harkaikaya, Rikatana Hanashkinia. Horkata Parkashkinta O Patashko Rikatiki Rakatana Horkoshko Takatiki Takaya Na Hanakaishkia patomono ho takatai urkatai arkatai Hurginaya vrakatai rakai arakai Hurgina rakatai
Wow. Wow. Okay. So instantly I saw visuals, even though my eyes were open. That was awesome.
Wow.
It was like colored frequency coming together and locking together, like shifting into place, like what I saw before. Um, like swirling up and then locking and creating like a structure around me. That was amazing. If anyone
Wow.
else wants to speak to what they felt, I'd love to hear it. But that's, girl, you're so powerful. Yes, wandering, I feel that too.
I had a question. Was that a dragon language?
I have no idea.
Because it bypassed my cognitive mind, and I felt at peace and like a breath. And usually only dragons even hit my field with that.
I
Wow.
vote yes.
I was picking up red
Instantly
dragon
after
energy.
that question.
Wow.
May I offer something?
Please.
So, as a 2-4 splenic projector, right angle cross of service within the human design modality, mainly having all open centers except for the root in my spleen, I identified the vibration identified to me as 2 frequencies. One is the collective consciousness of the Hathors, and the other one is the blue whale vibration. Within the frequency of the red dragon, I am in fact a red overtone dragon in the Mayan galactic signatures. And when she was speaking that light language, my dragon was very curious, and I began to speak parcel tongue, if you will, which we're familiar with Harry Potter, yes, which is ultimately a mirror to dragon communication. So if I may, I would love to offer some dragon communication for those who are in a place of receiving. Okay.
Absolutely.
Jasnis do krakstaja kuntaya. I amdrakanakistaya. Benna. Simply notice how you feel in your body as you feel that dragon within arising, that warrior within arising. And as you do so, allow that frequency of authentic power of the jaguar vibration to integrate fully and completely. Whatever that is for you in this moment, just breathe. recognize that you are the dragon. And no harm has ever come to you, or ever will, with the frequencies of neutrality and amusement, dear ones. We are the ancient ones returned, and we often say to ourselves out loud or inside of our minds, I now give myself permission to remember everything. And we feel, sense, and believe this vibration in our heart chakra. Whether that is pink, green, or some other color of the spectrum of the window of the opening of both the kundalini, the sacred serpents throughout time and space. And we come within the peaceful warrior vibration because it's not about war anymore. It's about holding that frequency inside of us consistently through the vibration of letting go of the layers that are no longer connected to the seeding of the age of Aquarius. And we will pause there. Thank you so much.
Well, I, for one, felt like I got taller. That was really interesting. Um, and all I saw was blue.
Wow.
What did anyone else feel? What about you, Stardust?
Well, my crown chakra was definitely activated for sure. I can always tell when my eyes are closed because my eyes will start darting everywhere. They start moving. I don't know if anybody else has that, but
Yes. Mm-hmm.
they start just moving everywhere. Yeah.
I'd like to share something, if I may.
Yes, please.
Of course.
So I got something from both of you. I allowed myself to listen as a receiver. And Stardust, when you started talking, I felt myself wanting to talk back to you through telepathy as you were speaking.
Mm.
And as I was speaking, I got more things coming through as you were doing your language. And I just wanted to share with everybody when I was listening to, I'm trying to, in that moment, meet myself with not a form of projection. And I sat with it and I kept hearing the same thing come back to me when I was talking back to you in my mind. And the messages I got was, you're here for a mission with yourself, learning yourself and showing up with other people. Part of your lessons is being able to feel and not take the things as they seem to be, but as where they're supposed to be in this whole thing happening. And as I said, but hey, like I kept catching myself, you were saying, child, no, you know where you're here, you know what you're doing, you know what you're a part of, you know what is being created, you know what you're doing. I kept hearing that back, and to soften and to understand that you are part of everything that you are existing in. And then I kept meeting that and listening to, almost as if my guides, as if acknowledging that I see you, I understand what you're going through, and that's why you're going through it, that I care for you, I appreciate you, that you are seen, and you are also experiencing these things from love, nothing outside of love. So meet love, feel love, respond in love, and understand that it's okay not to remember, but that's part of this process that you're feeling. And that's what I got from your message. And it was supporting and it was powerful to understand just like everything is connected in the way it's supposed to be. And part of me pushing against is part of what's supposed to be. That's I'm going to leave there. And then when the dragon came, that actually showed me that I can feel the emotions that were coming through the dragon and understand that I can also control the dragon, that I don't need to feel I can't trust the dragon, that I cannot feel that I'm outside of the dragon or have to disconnect myself from the dragon, but I can allow the dragon to exist without trying to feel that I don't trust myself with the dragon as one. So the energy I felt at first, because I had to ask myself, where was I feeling it? And I was feeling it in my breath. I was feeling it not from anxiety, but from a control, like a allowing it to run and to see what I felt from the voice of it. And the voice of it was showing me that I was afraid still, and not afraid from the place of what is this going to do to me, but being able to understand that I can harness that and use that within me as another source of energy, not to harm, not to hurt, but through just the energy itself to move through. That's all. I'm going to leave it there.
Adam, if you ever feel like it's helpful to speak to me with the light language, please feel free.
Okay, I've had 3 now things similar through breath work and things where similar things have come through the trees twice, same type of energy.
Right. But if it's helpful to you, I have no idea.
I'll see.
And I also, it's interesting that you say that we don't remember, because I don't remember and I don't see things the way that other people do. And I know it, I think it's for my good, or I'm not supposed to yet. So I don't see things that way. Yeah, Aaron's nodding. So I think, it's purposeful. So when I channel, I'm not seeing anything. It just literally just comes through me. And I have no idea, but it doesn't take anything from me either. I don't feel tired after. I don't feel any type of way. And I don't have, there's no emotion through it. So if anybody would like to, if they found that to be helpful or in any way, I mean, this is amazing. If anybody got anything out of it and would like to have me channel again, I would love to do it. If it would be helpful to explore this, if this is helpful or could be something, I would love it, to learn more about it.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that offer. And thank you everyone for sharing. I wanted to let Nina pop in. She just came up.
I have to go into the chiropractor for my treatment for my concussion, but thank you, everybody. Will this be recorded in any way?
Yes.
Okay, because I would really love to go back.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Can I say something really quick?
Please.
When Adam was speaking, and he said the word energy, I heard it's not energy, it's inner keys. No offense meant there, Adam.
Oh, none taken, friend. None taken.
And just one last thing, Andy, just fellow projector here. Just would love to vibe with you on that human design stuff, because I'm just a beginner, but would love to nerd out with you about human design stuff and get to just say hi. Here, I'm going to just turn my camera just real quick so I can just say hi to everybody. Hi. Nice to meet you guys. Thank
I
you
love
all for
you.
letting me share because I have no idea what my light language is. So I really appreciate it.
It's medicine.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Speak to you all
I love
soon.
you.
I'm gonna follow all of you. Thank you.
All right, Nina.
Hey,
Hey.
if I mic up, Sariana, I just need you to take over, all right? You're Adam.
Heard.
Um, this morning I woke up happy, excited. I've been amped up for about 3 days, not sure why. And then I watch me and Sariana, we Marco Polo back and forth. She's been a mentor basically for me since I've been receiving all these enhancements. And I'm very new to understanding the spiritual journey and all of these things. I watch her video and I just start crying. I have no idea why I was crying. I just kept getting all these downloads just saying, like, let it go. This is what you need to do. You're okay. Let it flow. Let it go. And I'm arguing back saying, no, I got to go to work. I don't got time for this. I tried to like run around and like stop it. I tried to get angry. It wouldn't allow it. And all day, when I try to get upset or I've tried to yell or raise my voice, my throat begins to come sore. I've never had a sore throat ever in my life. I don't cough when I get sick. It's just a whole nother part of the body that it goes to. But I've never in my life had a sore throat. And out of nowhere, Madison sends me a share, and then I'm here, and then I'm still crying. I was crying for like an hour. It's when Arya got up there, it got worse. I was like on the floor crying. It
Oh.
just started calming me down like about like 5 minutes ago and told me like I need to share. So again, I have no idea what's happening because I'm new to this and I don't cry. But I will say when I cried and just stopped fighting it, the calmness and the joy that I had, it's indescribable. Like I remember someone asked me, have you ever not cried like tears of joy? And my answer was no. But I got to see what that feels like today. So now, I mean, I'm no longer going to hold my tears. Because number one, I don't want to cry for an hour anymore. And number two, it's okay. And at 41, I'm just realizing that it's okay. So thank you, Sariana, for that. Thank you, Sariana and Adam, for having this space. It's needed. Just thank you.
Um, I love you, and your bestie would like to say something. Um, she and Sprocket are besties. It's really cute. Um, 1 second. Hello, darling. We are so proud of you. This is huge. This is very, very, very big for your transformation as you have noticed things have activated in different areas and they don't quite make sense. Darling, you have found a key to make everything come together to understand. You are absolutely right and correct on allowing yourself to continue to cry. You are holding many, many generations of energy and emotion within your body, as all of the humans on Earth do. It's ancestral and it is sacred. And we can't wait to see what comes from this. We love, love, love you.
I've listened to you talk to me. I need a minute. Hold on.
Okay. Love you. Let's give her a minute. Oh, go ahead.
Usually when you talk to me with Sprocket, I'm all right. But the last two times, I just start crying when you talk through me. through him to me because I've noticed the excitement that he's having lately. And I keep feeling like I'm going to disappoint these beings outside of me that are talking to me. It's, I've never felt this, so it's a lot. I just have that weight of not wanting to let them down. What if I don't hear it? What if I miss it? What if I'm not
Oh.
strong enough?
Mm-mm.
But every time you talk to Sprocket, he just keeps reminding me that I am. So that's my best friend. I freaking love him, dude. But thank you, man. Thank you.
There's no urgency. There's no urgency. There's no urgency. Everything comes at the time it is supposed to. When you find yourself reaching or searching and feeling friction towards what you're trying to discover, whether it's about yourself or anything else, that will keep it from you. There's no urgency. Feel into it. You are perfect. You are beautiful. And your shit's coming fast. So like if it's not coming today, it's probably going to be here tomorrow. And there's no possible way that you could ever disappoint him. Ever. Ever.
They come in like every 2 weeks, man.
For real.
Every
This
two
this
weeks I can
girl.
do something different. And it's like right as soon as I'm like trying to master it and figure it out, another one comes in and another one. It's been like this for like 3 months. It's just like different things every time. I'm doing things that I don't even understand. I respond to people with knowledge that I've never even heard. I go back and look at my notes. It's in another handwriting. I'm reading like, who the fuck wrote this? It's so much. I'm just honestly amazed that I haven't lost my shit. But yeah, I just thank you guys. Like I never knew a space like this even existed. And if I would have got here any sooner, I wouldn't have believed. I wouldn't have believed any of it. I'm just glad I'm
Exactly.
right here in this moment and able to receive it.
That speaks to the timing of everything, right? When we're not ready, we can't see it. So you're an inspiration, and I'm just really grateful that I get to be your friend. Did anyone else want to speak to anything? Or um, I'm probably going to close up the live here in a couple of minutes. I've got to get going to work, but I would love to have if anyone has anything on their heart. I mean, I've got some time.
So I've been waiting to speak like since the meditation stopped. 1231 passed almost an hour ago. And oh my gosh, what an amazing reason not to be able to freaking speak. So much love. So beautiful. I just said it down in the comments. Let's go, let's grow. I don't even know where to go after that. There's so many things that hit my heart so deep. Aura Network of Awareness was talking about the ladybugs. And someone over the last week told me that ladybugs are a sign of our grandmothers, spirit animal wise. Like, that just punched me in the gut. Listen to them telling that story. Over and above that, I was sitting there playing real light tunes on my handpan throughout the meditation, with my hand over my heart and sitting here. Short, subtle taps. It was beautiful. I think I want to do a new moon frequency jam tonight. I figured out at 1231. 123 is my father's birthday. And both my children, my eldest is 321, and his little brother has those numbers in him too. The connections of the light language and having it being correlated to numbers. Like I said, I could go on forever, but I know we're trying to shut this down pretty soon. Andy T's light language back in response and the communication that took that place with that. Anybody that witnessed it knew exactly what it was. So much love for each and every one of you. This whole world, like, it's happening. I've been saying that. The changes are in front of our face and we're part of it. What a freaking blessing, man. I'll set up that event after this live's over for anybody that wants to join this evening. I
Yes,
figured I would
everybody follow each other.
start playing at 11:11. So I'll start the live probably at 11:01 and play for 22 minutes, which is, we'll take it till 11:33, covering
Oh,
master number. Let's
uh,
freaking go.
are you Eastern time
Yes.
zone? Okay. So 11:11 Eastern time zone. Okay. Um, all right.
If you're available, all are welcome. I'll share it in the group once I got the event created.
I love that. Also, speaking of that, if anyone wants to hold their own Create Coherence event anytime, like this doesn't belong to me. This isn't a thing about me, it's ours. Um, I do the once a month because I have a pretty packed life and I just wanted to do it on the new moon. But I think that we should start doing this more, and I want everyone to feel like they can just take ownership as well and just like go with it, make it your own, do whatever you want with it. I fully encourage that. It's so powerful.
I don't have time to cry right now, my friend.
Okay, I love you. We got Aria back up, and we have Morpho. Am I missing anybody? I am very like vibrational right now, and so I could be missing some things, but we'll hit the last two panelists, Aria and then Morpho, and then we'll close the live.
I just really feel so much gratitude. I'm honored. Thank you for asking me once again to sing and to remind me how I can call in celestial help and assistance and, you know, the healers in other dimensions and realms. And that is part of what I'm here to do. And so I actually was live last night and I did something kind of similar. Andy and Adam and then Sariana came in, but I love this. This is so beautiful that we are coming together in this community, supporting one another and offering up our gifts to help one another. Like, it's so powerful. There's such a healing that happens when we come together like this and we all offer our gifts. And I just want to thank you once again. This was so beautiful. I just feel so honored and I'm so grateful. And I love all of you. And I love that we're doing this. Thank you.
You and I have talked about lives before, and I would love to still have that conversation. Aria, your voice, the singing was just absolutely perfect. So we are honored to have you here. Um, this is the real world right now. This love that we are feeling. This is reality. This is actually happening. This is truly our present experience, who we are. Um, I forget that sometimes. I need a lot of reminding. So thank you all for being here for me and healing my heart and giving me your love. Um, Ashley, are you ready to share?
Right on time, baby. I just pulled into the
Hi.
school. um, yeah, I just really wanted to say, because this is what's really hitting me in my heart in this moment, is it's never too late. It's never too late to choose yourself. And in choosing yourself and loving yourself, that gives this beautiful opportunity and these beautiful possibilities for other people to come into your life. And like the part that's fucking amazing. Sorry for fucking cut. Oh, sorry. I'm in. But the most like miraculous part, right, is loving yourself, like in like being in your truth and saying, I'm messing up. I'm not. I wish I could do this better. I wish. But then the thing is, and there are moments where those things are no longer wishes. You're actually taking steps with clarity and with love for yourself. And then when you do that, people come into your life. And like, I never thought that that was going to be possible for me, right? I never thought that I could be loved and I could be supported, and that I really didn't even think that love was real. And it's so real. And coming into a space like this, I left my daughter's IEP meeting and I'm heartbroken. And like, I know I'm going to have to work through what happened today. And I was only got to be here for a few minutes, but even just in those few minutes, feeling the love of everybody, it matters so much. It matters. And it's so real. And, family is real. And I carry such a heavy wound with my blood family. And I've kept myself in such an isolation because I felt like I couldn't trust or believe that there could be anything more. And there is. And I'm just so grateful for everybody coming together and showing up for themselves and for each other, and for love to just be. Love is everything. Love is the way. And we are all just beautiful, amazing miracles, and we are meant to be here, and we have such a beautiful purpose. And the thing is I think in this journey of my spiritual journey, like it kept, go within, go within, go within. And then in doing that, I thought that I wasn't able to reach out. I thought that that would mean that I'm weak, or that I'm not strong enough, or that I would be a burden or too much. But there comes a point where you understand that you are loved, and by reaching out, you're not going to be too much. You're not going to be turned away. There are people that actually do love and care about us, and we're not too much, and we're not a burden. We are loved, and we are divinely guided, protected. And yeah, that's just really what I wanted to say. And we're always right exactly where we are meant to be. And we are whole, even in all of our mess and our muck and moments where we feel like we're not enough, we are. So I love you guys. I gotta go pick up my daughter. She'll be coming out of school soon, and I need to hug my baby. So I love you guys.
I love you too. I love you so much. You guys, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I'm gonna plan another one soon. I think we're at the point where we can maybe do this way more than once a month. And again, I really want to encourage anyone who benefited from this to take it, go with it. If you feel one day you're like, I just need to have a vibration raise, do this, right? It doesn't have to be at a specific time. It can be whatever you want it to be. So, Adam, did you want to say anything before we close up? If not, I was going to go ahead and close the live.
You can go for it.
Okay. Well, as we go throughout the rest of our day, I envision us just carrying all of the love that was poured out within us. We are all divinely connected. We are all connected so deeply. We share this love, and it is real. It is lasting. It is truth, and truth always wins. So thank you for being with me today as I go through my life. And until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. So bye, everybody.